Hey everyone, welcome to their top 10 list. Welcome to my top 10 divisive TV shows I hate. I just made my first part, now it's part 2. These are shows that are very divisive to people. Some people love them, some people hate them. I'm on the hate side. Can't stand these shows, don't enjoy them. Some I don't even understand why people even enjoy, but whatever. That's beside the point. Let's get to it. Number 10, 13 Reasons Why. I'll fully admit the first season is pretty good. I enjoyed the first season. I thought Catherine Langford was good. I thought where the story was going was good. Like the ending was a good ending, and that should have been it. Should have been a miniseries. Then I could have said the show was good. Then it just kept going, and now the show is just embarrassing. It started off as a good show, and now it is just dreadful to watch. What they did to the characters, where the story's going, the situations that are happening. I have no idea what the fuck they're doing. I literally stopped halfway through season 3. I'm like, I cannot take this fucking show anymore. I'm done. You all should be too. Number 9, Supergirl. Supergirl is not very good. I watched the first 2 seasons, then I stopped. I'm like, no, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Just can't do it. First season had a couple things that were okay. I was like, okay, I kind of want to see where that's going. They brought the Martian Manhunter in. Like, okay. And then the beginning of season 2, they brought like Superman. I'm like, okay. And then it just lost me. Very feminist, very pro-feminist movie, girl power movie. The weird stuff that happens, just the filler is annoying. The side characters, I don't give a fuck about any of them. The action and the visuals are just embarrassing to look at. And I know it's a CW show, but my God, try a little harder, please. At least with Flash and Arrow, I did stop watching those as well, but at least they were a lot more engaging, and I lasted longer with those shows than this show. So, Number 8, Legends of Tomorrow, which I think is the worst. This one was a grind to get through. Oh my God, this was a grind. I wanted to watch it. I watched all of season 1. I stopped episode 2, season 2. I could not take it anymore. This show was insufferable. So much shit is going on. None of it makes any goddamn sense because it's a time travel show, and none of the time travel makes a lick of fucking sense. The action is dreadful. The characters are terrible, and they're all characters from like Arrow and Flash and all that. It's shit. So a lot of these characters I had connections to, and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. This show is just stupid. There was one cool episode. It was like an episode in season 1 where Atom and Angel are stuck at a place and they live there for like a year or two, and you see how it took its toll on them through those like year or two. That was kind of clever. And then the next episode they just kind of like, oh, that never happened. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, Legends of Tomorrow. That's a bad show. Number 7, True Blood. True Blood. I know a lot of people love this show because like, oh, this is an R-rated HBO vampire show. This is what we all wanted. Yes, but the writing and characters and direction are terrible. I usually like Anna Paquin for the most part, but I don't like her as Suki. I don't like her character. The best person was probably Alexander Skarsgård. He was probably the best part of the show. Sorry, he was the best part. The Suki and Bill relationship just didn't give a shit. I thought her brother was a whiny little shithead. I watched the first 2 seasons. I never got on board. And that's like the best seasons, everyone says. Like, everyone's like, oh, it drops after like season 3 and 4. I couldn't get through the first 2 seasons barely. It was a drag. So I'm like, this is the best part. I'm not liking this show. I know as a fan base, just it's not me. Number 6, Lost. And I know a lot of the divisiveness mostly came in the last couple seasons, and especially the ending and shit like that. I was barely ever on board with this show. Like, there's some cool stuff in the first season, that like the mystery and the intrigue and the atmosphere. Like, okay, maybe this is going somewhere kind of cool. And as the show just kept progressing and progressing and progressing, it got dumber and dumber. I liked a couple characters. I liked the bald guy. He was cool. The chunky dude was cool. Dominic Monaghan was kind of cool. Charlie. And just, I don't know. The ideas sometimes they bring were clever, but then they brought a new idea that, like, contradicted another idea, and then the show just got jumbled, convoluted, and then just plain stupid. And the ending just makes no sense. Just, yeah, I couldn't get into the show fully, and just, I think all in all, I don't think it's that good of a show. So, yeah. Number 5, Girl Meets World. It has a new fan base. Some people love it. I fucking can't stand this show. I love Boy Meets World. What they did in this, you know what I think of this show? Fucking stupid. Did not like it. Just don't understand why they had to make a sequel, season, series of Boy Meets World. Boy Meets World is fantastic. It's a great show. It ends great. It started great. Like, all great characters. It's so funny. It talked about great, real ideas. It talked about real things teenagers go through. This one just is a stupid, goofy comedy. I watched quite a few episodes. And my God, it's like the new age Disney Channel shit. And it's just stupid. Hate the show. Number 4, Vampire Diaries. I I'll fully admit it. I was on board with this show in the first season. I was like, okay, I'm kind of on board. It's corny, it's stupid, it's silly. I kind of like some of that teen shit I can kind of get into sometimes. I was on board for this. I have no idea why, but I was on board. It was silly, it was corny, stuff made no sense. I was still on board. I'm like, I kind of like some of these characters, kind of like where I was going. I'm on board, let's go. Season 2 happened, got much dumber, a lot more things happened. I was still on board. I'm like, you know what? It's silly. It's ridiculous. Still on board. Let's go. Season 3 happened. I'm done. I'm just like, nah. It just goes in weird directions, especially the things they do to Alaric. I'm like, what? And then I watched a lot of snippets throughout, and then as the seasons just kept going, the show just got more insane, and just what a dumb things they do. Like, what? What? And it literally has probably the stupidest series finale I've ever seen to a television show. It's one of the stupidest and shittiest finales I've ever seen. And it just kind of it makes the show just awful. And just, yeah, don't watch it. Just don't watch it. It kind of has that silly cheese. It's not good. Don't watch it. Number 3, Star Trek Discovery. Or as I like to call, an insult to Star Trek. What the actual fuck is this show? I gave this show a good review too when it came out, and I was like, oh my God, it's pretty good. Then I finally looked into it more. I'm like, wait a minute. No, it's not. It sucks. And I actually watched more Star Trek, and just like, it's not good. It's just this show knows nothing about Star Trek. Nothing about it. It's not smart. It's not clever. The characters are shitty characters. Michael Burnham is the definition of a Mary Sue. It doesn't even tie into the original series in a proper way. It doesn't make any fucking sense. The science makes no sense. The only people who like this show are the crazy SJWs you see online. That's what this show's for. Fuck those people. Number 2, Girls. Girls. Oh my God. Insufferable show. It tried to be more of a raunchier Sex and the City kind of show. Even though Sex and the City's already a raunchy show and actually a pretty good show, except that like new Sex and the City season. Ugh, I'm not gonna get on that though. But Girls, wow, fucking obnoxious show. Lena Dunham is an untalented hack. She is not funny. She couldn't write a good script to save her fucking life. She's dreadful. Everybody's dreadful. I know how this like started Adam Driver and all that. It don't matter. This show is so unfunny, so insufferable, and just disgusting at times. Just, it is, I hate it. I every time, my sister watches it, and so every time I watched an episode, I wanted to just like blow my brains out. It was just the most annoying show I've ever watched. Ever. It is horrible. And the fact there are people that love it, I just get a brain scan, I guess. I don't know. Number 1, Big Bang Theory. I have to go Big Bang Theory. It's like the most universally divisive show ever. This show is literally, people love it. They fucking love it. They quote it. They love it. It's one of their favorite shows ever. And then there are people who hate it with a passion. They despise it. I wouldn't go that far for me, but I don't like it. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's a realistic depiction of the nerd culture and stuff. It is the stereotype of nerd culture. Are there funny moments? Yes. I've watched quite a bit of it. I've watched the first 8 seasons of the show. I stopped after that, but I watched a lot of this show. And some of it can be funny, but it's hard. It's not good. It's got bad writing, not a single good performance in the entire show. It just relies on nerd culture and pop culture references, and there's not even any jokes. It's just quoting movies, quoting video games or comic books, and just saying that exists. That's literally every joke, every single episode. And then they just make science jokes about jibber jabber you don't even understand. That's literally the entire show. And a lot of it's like Penny, like, I don't understand. I'm too dumb. Like, it's not funny. And it's not a very good show. And I'm glad it's over now. So yeah, that was the top 10 divisive TV shows I hate. So in the comment section, please tell me what are the 10 or 20 or however you want to make it. All the shows you find divisive, but you can't stand it. You're on the hate side of it. Don't like it. Give your thoughts and opinions. Comment below. Let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.